Alright, what's up everyone? Today we're going to be doing some bike rushing. It's going to bike rush every single person in Credit Blitz. So I think that I normally play wheels instead of buggy in this deck, but we're going to play buggy because wheels aren't that useful if we're opening bikes every single game. You don't really need a scout unit if you're not gonna be scouting. I'm thinking about Commander though. I think Kane doesn't actually make that much sense. I think maybe Seth or Oksana would make a lot of sense. Yeah, let's do Oksana. Oksana's not great in this deck though, I don't think, but it's fine. It's okay. Alright, let's do it.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, here we go. Bike rush number 1. The difficulty is going to be remembering that I'm bike rushing people and not accidentally building a harvester. Alright, harvester's up here. He's also barracks. Oh, he went flamers. That seems like a pretty big misplay. Should be a pretty easy bike rush here. Now, of course, as everyone knows, a successful bike rush is a huge step towards victory because it lets you build a harvester. Which obviously, if you hadn't bike rushed, how would you build the harvester? That's the real question. We might even go for, we can maybe just like really try and push people's harvesters here. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Mutant shuts that down pretty hard. I'm gonna get a buggy to try and take out his flames, and I'm gonna get my own flamers. That's more mutants. This guy's deck looks pretty expensive.
Unit offline. Unit in hand.
Is there a mutant down here? There is, okay. Kill fast.
Nuclear weapon launched.
It's gonna be hard to put pressure on that harvester. Oh no, I mislicked! Alright, see you later, flames. Rip! Scarab's OP! Scarab's are actually not bad against my deck. I have nothing that costs less than 30, so Scarabs are actually not horrible. I mean, Scarabs are always horrible, but they're not like just auto-terrible like they often are. I wonder if this guy can beat Flame Troopers. Like, if I make only Flame Troopers, do you think I win? The other thing about rushing is it actually kind of delays the game. So if you rush people, it's harder to close out the game than if you just charge the pads from the start. Like, look at this game. I've been winning I'd say I've been winning pretty hard this game. And it's a 2-minute 30 game. So if you rush people, it generally slows down your chances of winning. Like, you win slower, and it gives you the chance to lose if you fail. Well, I'm not sure it's a good idea to switch the flames either. I'm not sure it's a good idea to switch the buggy to the thingy either.
New mission received.
This is not a great map for rushing on. It's actually a pretty terrible rushing map. I'm gonna wait, give him a chance to build a second harvester. Nope, he went shots. At least we didn't show him the harvester, so he opens like missile trooper. Or show him the bikes even, not a harvester. Alright, another successful bike rush. Let's go. Feels amazing. Missile for my harvester. You got it, boss man. He has to kill my harvester because I've shown dominance by killing his. So he is now legally obliged to try and kill my harvester. Oh, there's the second half. So this guy did want to double half. That's awkward. Get a buggy.
Unit ready. Unit offline.
Is that Grens? Grens to my half? Outrageous.
Our base is under attack. Unit offline.
Burning rubber.
Ready to be the people.
Biker ready to
On the hood, buggy. Herding. Streams are moving. Flames advance.
kill biker rubber. Your command.
Bike rushing really is terrible. Look at how late this game is getting. Almost 2 minutes. Now the tech starts rolling out and I haven't fired the missile.
Scorpion ready to hunt.
It's insane how terrible rushing is. The devs really didn't like rushing. They didn't like the idea of people getting locked out of the game. They thought it wasn't fun. So they really were keen to like nerf all strategies that try and lock your opponent out of the game. Except for some reason tech. They were okay with tech locking the opponent out of the game. That one's fine. But they don't want to lock people out of the game with
You are victorious.
general Nate weight. That's confusing.
2, 1. New objective available.
No problem.
Alright, send the bike around this way. Don't touch the pads. It's very unlikely that his harvester is up here.
Biker ready to roll.
Just in case, you know.
Your command.
Air tower opening, very strong. Drone swarm opening, love it. Love it. You've got to do an FTL screen. Why do you have to do an FTL screen, bike?
Brain 'em. Kill 'em all.
Also, FTL is great, so any tips? Yeah, use the pause button.
Revving, no problem. Biker ready to roll.
Harvester
Coach
ready.
paid you to do FTL? Oh my god, the dream. I love it when Coach pays me to do FTL. Yeah, use the pause button a lot.
Missiles will smash 'em. Burning rubber.
Unit ready.
Scorpion tanks ready to strike. Kill 'em all. No problem. Your command. Scorpions further procane. Don't missile. Scorpion ready to hunt. We will not yield. Biker, don't just score. We will not yield.
You're gonna suck. Yeah, probably. FTL is pretty tough.
Weapon launched. Unit offline.
This game looks pretty one-sided so far.
Sting in the tail.
I guess we'll make some more tanks.
Glory to nose.
Unit enhanced.
It's like an addition of harvester hunters.
Ready to hunt. Erend.
Unit ready.
A little bonus harvester hunting action.
We will not yield. Scorpion tank reporting. Scorpion ready to. We will not yield. Erend is near. For the tank. Sorry. Stinging. Scorpion blowing them up. Scorpion to scorpion ready to hunt.
I have a lot of tanks. I can't believe this guy doesn't have an orca. Like, he's opened air tower, drone swarm, he doesn't have an orca in his deck.
Advancing.
It's kind of nuts.
For the front. Blowing sting. For the brotherhood. North scorpion rolling.
Unit
Alright,
ready.
tanks confirmed OP.
Them up. We will not yield.
Missile cancelled.
Stinging the tap. Scorpion ready to hunt. For the Erend is near.
Tanks confirmed. OP unit. Let's go.
Enemy base destroyed. 3, 2, 1. New mission received.
Advancing. Attack bike ready to roll.
The objective is to bike rush people, coach.
Your command. Procane.
And we're doing a pretty sterling job of it so far. Oh, this guy's actually opened laser. This is going to be a problem.
Unit ready.
Maybe we're supposed to send one bike in first to see if he has laser, so then we can decide if we want 2 buggies or not.
Biker ready to roll. Revving lead on a brain. Your command. For the burning. Getting biker ready to missile.
Alright, here we go.
Smash 'em.
Unit ready.
Get the bikes on that half. I think we should get the harvester pretty easily here. Yeah, we're gonna get the half for sure.
Unit offline.
Alright, now we just make our own harvester.
Advancing.
Building online.
Your command.
Unit ready.
Biker ready.
Bringing fire to the world. Honor to
Revving.
be the
Your command. No problem.
fire. Okay.
Biker ready to
Unit
Oh,
ready.
tank? How exciting.
Your
We can do
command.
some tank mirrors. I love tank mirrors.
Advancing.
Unit offline. Unit
I
ready.
should not have made a buggy here, that was wrong. I should have made bikes. Well, maybe the buggy's good. You can kill the lasers.
Unit ready.
Just gets wrecked by the tank is the problem. I think I'm gonna lose this missile. Yeah, I'm definitely losing this missile.
Unit ready. Unit offline. Unit ready. Unit offline. Unit ready. Warhead launched. Major structural damage received.
This guy seems pretty competent.
Unit offline. Unit ready.
Taking position. Sting in the tail. Your commando.
Unit ready.
Scorpion tank report. Erect.
Yeah, right.
Offline. Unit offline.
The tail.
Unit ready.
Scorpion moving. A glorious death.
Unit ready.
Scorpion rolling. Here's Scorpion ready. For the crystals.
Unit offline.
A little bit too far behind in this tank mirror here.
Scorpion ready.
Unit ready.
Scorpion tank. We're in trouble. Scorpion ready. Laser squad. Kill them all. Scorpion.
Unit ready.
Sting in the tail. Sting in the tail. Erect.
Enemy catalyst missile incoming. Unit offline. Unit ready. Unit ready.
Or beating. I might be dead.
Revving the engine.
Depends if I can keep this tank off the pad long enough. Oh, oh, wee! Alright, not dead. Good man.
Unit offline. Unit ready.
No, that was meant to be a tank. Rip.
Unit offline.
Not yield.
Unit offline. Unit offline.
Just a little bit too far behind in the tank mirror.
Unit offline.
And that's what this game is going to really come down to.
Scorpion tank reporting. Erect is Neo.
Unit ready.
Erect is Neo.
Enemy catalyst missile incoming. Unit offline. Unit ready.
Scorpion moving. Erect is Neo.
Unit ready.
Glory. We will not order. We will not yield.
Unit ready. Unit offline.
Scorpion tank.
Unit ready.
Scorpion tank on the move. Lasers charged.
Unit enhanced.
Ron! Oh, I shouldn't have moved the buggy. Wow, that guy was pretty fucking good. I don't know who this guy is. I've never heard of him before. He's pretty decent. I think the bike rush probably put us behind, honestly. Like, bike rushing actually just puts you behind. Who was this dude? I've never heard of this guy before, but he played pretty well.
3, 2, 1. New objective available.
Cocaine.
Unit
I think that last game was just an excellent example of how a bike rush doesn't put you ahead even when you kill the harvester. Like, even if you kill a harvester, you're still behind in a bike rush. Ooh, okay.
Launches will your command.
I don't think this guy has a harvester. If he has an MLRS already, he probably just doesn't have a harvester.
Revving the end. For the Brotherhood. Advance your command. No problem. Missiles will smash them. Cocaine.
Unit ready.
You're gonna brain. Boyka ready to. You're gonna launch revving. Boyka rolling out.
Unit offline.
Missile. Further gonna brain him. Further gonna brain him.
The boost is so expensive. Wow. Okay, well, I guess I got wrecked. The boost managed to kill all 3 bikes.
Your command.
That is horrendous for me. I think I'm dead. I was not expecting this guy to randomly have an MLRS. Yeah, I might be super dead here.
Boyka ready to roll.
I don't have anything to tank the MLRS. Might have to go harvester.
Structural damage received.
It's gonna be way too slow though, isn't it?
Your command. Cocaine.
It takes such an unbelievably long time to save up for a harvester.
Burning. Revving the end. Launches will bust their dial. Boyka, your command. Missiles.
Yeah, I mean the game is gonna be basically over by the time I get lasers out.
Unit ready.
Your command. Advance.
That tank? He has tank MLRS in his deck? What the fuck?
Your command. Cocaine. Revving.
Unit ready.
My deck is real bad against Predator tank as well, actually. Because my answer to tank is laser and scorpion.
Offline.
Rolling. For the burning brother. For the Brotherhood.
Unit offline.
For the Brotherhood.
Missile cancelled.
Erect is Neo. We will not yield. Sting in the and we'll advance.
think we're not dead.
Scorpion tank reporting.
Warhead launched.
Scorpion rolling. For the Brotherhood! We're taking with the Scorpion.
The dead looks very weird.
Unit offline.
As he did. Our late Scorpion tank. Scorpion ready to hunt. Scorpion ready. Taking Scorpion.
Unit offline. Unit ready.
Scorpion to blowing for the Brotherhood!
Unit offline.
Of course it has an MSV in it. Of course it has an MSV. Why wouldn't it?
Scorpion tank reporting. Time to harvest. Lasers. Glory to
Unit offline.
Glory to God! Let's kill Scorpion tank. Lasers. Glory. Our lasers. Scorpion tank on them. We will not yield. Scorpion tank sting in the tank. Kill them all.
Unit ready.
Moves with
Unit offline.
blowing. Scorpion moving. For the Brotherhood! For the glory has killed them all.
Unit ready.
Glory to his will hit them with late Scorpion for the Brotherhood. We burst out the ring.
This is the only game we didn't successfully bike rush because our opponent didn't have a harvester. We successfully bike rushed in 4 games. It wasn't good. It wasn't good ever. Bike rushing is just so terrible in Rivals. Like, rushing in general is just so horrible in Rivals. It's kind of sad.
Launched.
They nerfed rushes so many times. They nerfed, like, all units that rush. They nerfed the harvester bounty. They just really didn't like rushing. Alright, there you go, guys. There's some bike rushing games. Only got 4 wins. Bike rushing, not the best, but we did get 6,900 credits, which is nice. So I guess it was totally worth it. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed that. See you next time.